Hello plant community, thanks for tuning in to this channel. My name is Pam, and today you guys I'm going to be repotting 3 plants that's in my collection. I've been putting it off somewhat, and I finally got everything that I needed to actually acquire this. I'm going to start off, of course, with this beautiful Jungle Boogie. So if you guys like this kind of thing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's just dive right into it. Okay, so before we get started, you guys, if you want to pull out your plant chores and start choring it up, or if you have any plants that you want to repot, and you can just sit back and listen to me as you go through your plant rooms and areas and beautifying up and making sure your plants grow to be a healthy, beautiful, big specimen, I encourage you guys to do so. So yes, I am holding you accountable for doing plant chores as well. So I'm gonna change the angle of the camera so I can bring you guys down on the table, and we'll talk a little bit more about exactly what I'm doing and why. Okay, so as you can see here down below, the first thing I want to do is actually change the way that I'm growing this beautiful philodendron Jungle Boogie. Now, if you've been watching me, y'all know already that I had mixed feelings about this baby in regards to the daggone spots. And a lot of you guys really chimed in and said, Pam, don't get rid of this plant. And I love this plant a lot, so I actually, had to take a step back and consider what you guys said. And I said, you know what, I'm going to give it my all to make it be as beautiful as I want it to be. So I decided today to actually, there's 2 plants in this pot, and I don't want it to be 2 plants in the pot. Reason why is because I plan on putting one of the plants on this moss plank that I created. I'm gonna share some footage with you guys because I had to not do it here. It was a very time-consuming process. I felt like you really needed 4 hands to do so. As y'all can see, it took me some time to actually wound the wire around the moss. So this was actually a plank that I had actually in my crawl space, or I don't know whether or not to call it a crawl space because you don't have to crawl to go in it. So I'm thinking about changing the name to cellar. But anyway, that's where I do some of my plant chores as far as planting mediums and things like that. I do plan on showing y'all a video as far as giving you a run through, exactly showing you what's actually in there. If you seem like you would be interested to find out what items I actually have in there, comment, let me know. And I plan on doing a video anyway, but I'm curious to know how many of you guys would actually be interested in doing something like this. So my first thing that I want to do is just try to get the plant out of the pot. I do plan on using this pot to put my the one in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the other plant that I separate. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to separate it without causing any havoc to the plant. As you can see, it is not root bound, but again, I want to just grow one plant on the plank, not 2. So I'm really hoping that I can separate this baby without destroying her too much. And I figure what better time to do it than now while we're in the growing season. I really probably would be a little bit apprehensive of doing it in the non-growing season, if that makes sense. I want to actually, my goal is to try to see if I can encourage the leaves to get a little bit bigger, because the way it is growing, see that? It looks like it's just dying to be pinned up somewhere. So this is the piece that I do plan on putting on the moss plank. I've seen others, I believe other people have done it with some form of success. And I just want to see if I can be successful with it, because I've been having just only issues with this plant was just the spots, and that maybe that's being a little shallow. But I was being honest at the time. You like what you like when you have your plant collection and trying to create things. But outside of the spots, It's not that big of a hindrance. I think it's just playing on my psyche in regards to, okay, do I have a pest issue going on with this plant or not? And sometimes me seeing spots on the leaves have me feeling concerned. So I think I was getting more into my head in regards to this plant and letting unnecessary anxiety build up. I don't know, do y'all have anxiety? First, I didn't know what it was. Honestly, I just thought I was going through the motions, if you will. But I would categorize any form of stress to be anxiety, if that makes any sense. Okay, so yep, it looks like it's not too tangled in here. I just want to actually pull this away. Let's see. I don't know what I'm going to do with the smaller one. I haven't decided yet about it. Let's see. And I do plan on using the existing soil that I have. Okay, so this is the one that I want to put on the plank, you guys. And I just want to share an update. If y'all know also too, I did a video a few months back where I was kind of like testing the theory of these leaves. And so far, even though the spots, let me see, I think it was this one, the spots kind of came back, but then the last two leaves, which is this one, and then this is the newest one so far, it hasn't really had any spots. So I would say maybe possibly the CalMag may have been working. I probably need to, I kind of discontinued and gave it a break because I wanted to actually see if there was any change or anything like that. But I'm not sure. So you see, I think this will look really nice on the plank, and hopefully I can give it support. I'm gonna peel this off. I'll peel this piece off here. And I think it may encourage the leaves to get bigger, and I don't know. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this plant to begin with, because I'm sorry, and I'm just putting the plank in here. I'm not quite sure if I need to angle it a bit or I don't know. Decisions. I'm just going to go ahead and do stuff. You know, sometimes I always keep getting in my own way with what am I going to do? And I'm just going to, Pam, just do it. Golly. So, just putting it in here. I think I had already measured it a little bit. I wanted to see. Yeah, I think my best bet, honestly, let me take this out. And this is my first time actually doing this wood plank type of thing. I mean, thank goodness I had something in my cellar or crawl space, because I don't even think I would have did it, guys, honestly. I'm just going to pin this. Not pin it, because I don't have... I will use this instead, my beautiful, trusty Velcro tape. And I'm going to try my best to grow it in this room. I'm not sure. It may actually, the location, honestly, guys, may change when the seasons change and I bring all the plants that I have outside back in, because they're doing so nicely, you guys, till, I don't know, they sizing up a bit. I may have to rethink my whole life decision as far as why I buy so many plants. But, okay, so I think I'm going to also move this. See if I can position it this way as well. I'll do another little piece of tape. Let me know if y'all grow any of your plants on planks and how successful it's actually been for you growing. I feel like, because Me keeping the little bit of moss poles that I do have moist has really been a super duper challenge for me. Just time wise, honestly, and just keeping track, especially since we are in the growing season. It's been so daggone. It's really been a very hot, humid summer than I remember in the past years. So kind of got it like this. And so I don't know. Let me see. Do I need to bring it down some? Balls to walls, Pam. Balls to walls. Just bring it down. Bring it down. Let me bring it down. See what I mean? You really need like 2 hands, 2 sets. Another pair of hands. Okay. Yeah, let me readjust. That's smart. Readjust that first. And then, let's see. I think I want to hold it first. Put soil in the planter. Let's see where we're going. So this one has gotten so dirty. I think I'm going to probably spray this. What y'all think? That's a cute little, look like a midway starter plant. The leaves look just more mature on this plant. So I just wanted to see where I can get it to go. I may have to spray this one down too. I might actually, I don't know, take it outside and spray that. Give it a drink. I don't know if I needed to put some kind of, I need to put another stick in the back to kind of support it. Not too familiar with it. Maybe I should, or some kind of like a rock base, which I can easily find around here. I can take a walk around in my yard to see exactly, yeah, because it's not really stabilizing. I know some people say they put it like on a slant. Like, okay, it's staying up, but I know it's going to be a problem a little later. And I think I'm going to still, so I want it definitely touching the moss. So let me strap it right here as well. Again, my first time doing this. And let's see, I have my soil here. And I have a plethora of little nursery pots that I did not put in my cellar yet. And I've been meaning to do that. So I'm just going to top it. Yeah, I may have to actually, I don't know. I may have to, I don't know. I'm guessing and thinking. Let's see. Yeah, I may have to put something just to hold it up until it stabilizes. Like right here, it feels like it's okay a little bit. Yeah, for now it's okay, but I know, let me put some more. I know it's going to be an issue a little later. So. It may be an issue. Not sure. Maybe it won't. Play it by ear. That's what this plant journey is all about, at least for me. Playing stuff by ear. Playing it by ear. Listen, guys, I know I can't sing, so if I am making your ears bleed, I apologize in advance. Okay, so I think it's okay. Not too bad. And I don't know. I feel like I'm being Well, I mean, really, I'm being very optimistic even having it growing up like this. So I think it's pretty good. And I will give it a drink a little later so it can settle in its home and probably spray the leaves off because it is dusty. And I'll sit that here. And you know me, I will update you guys on it. As for this, I will give her a spritz. And even though she does not have a lot of roots going on, I will more than likely, I don't even know, I'll probably be wasting my time putting her in here. Or maybe not. What y'all think? Just for now? Or should I pot her up in something bigger? I feel like I need to leave her in something smaller until the root system get a little bit more mature. And then I'll up pot her. I feel like sometimes we misjudge the plant by going off of the foliage instead of actually paying attention to the roots. So I'm going to just, let me cut this off. I'm going off my instincts and just pot her up in this small pot. And if the roots get established and I have to repot her again, so be it. But yeah, I feel, yeah, I gotta go with it. Gotta go with it. Gotta go with it. Da 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 da. If you have decided to do any plant chores while you either listen or watch, because sometimes I actually can watch a YouTuber myself and do therapeutic things such as wiping the leaves off my plants. I really enjoy that. I don't know, it's so funny. I was just talking to my husband the other day and I was telling him it's the craziest thing. It just seems extreme, for me anyway. It seems extremely therapeutic to, I don't know, wipe off the leaves of my plants and drink a cup of coffee. It's just so relaxing to me. Do any of y'all feel the same way? Like, honestly, I think the only people that would actually understand that statement, and I could be wrong, and I'm quite sure someone out there will tell me that I am. But I think you really have to love plants, I think, to understand that statement. And I really love plants. Can't you tell? I really do. I really, really do. Okay, so, not too bad. And maybe I can find a small little plant pot to put her in. And I think, I have a spot. I consider in one of the, right here in the sunroom. But I do want to rinse off her leaves. You see right here, it's very dusty and dirty. So, but I'm so glad I got that done. So satisfying. Okay, so we'll move on to the next. Ooh, she is getting big, you guys. I love this plant. But anyway, okay, up next, my OG peace lily that I've had for almost 4 years. She's not that big of a specimen because I've been having a whole lot of ups and downs with her. And ups and downs with her as far as her, and ups and downs with her as far as stupid mess that I decided to do, and it didn't work in my favor. So, you know, a lesson learned for me. So, as you can see, she's down. You're like, dang, Pam, she needs a drink. Actually, she does not need a drink, you guys. I'm just showing you exactly what happens to peace lilies. When you let them dry out too long, they don't bounce all the way back. So this is where I'm at with her, even after I water her. Now, I was thinking about actually, I'm just trimming back some of the leaves that has turned yellow. What I'm going to do, because I've been having just watering issues, and this is a glazed pot on the outside but terracotta in the inside, and my initial thought, you guys, was actually to, I don't know what I thought I was, in the beginning of my plant journey, I thought overwatering her tremendously. And see that? Dang. I don't even know now. I have to rethink my thought process now that I saw the roots. And a lot of the roots broke off. She's not ready. She's not ready, but I'm going to have to take out the soil. I'm doing something very unorthodox, something that I probably would not encourage anybody to do. She is not, I try my best not to allow my peace lilies to dry out completely. So the soil is moist but not wet. But I had to try to change it out because something is going awry. And I don't know. Something's going awry. And I need to get her out of this pot. I was going to initially put her in this clear self-watering pot that I have here. This looks to be about 5 or 6 inches. But looking at the root system now, you guys, again, it's not about the plant size, it's about the root size. I don't think that would be a good idea. So I'm going to, darn it, I hate when situations change on the fly, but it's got to be done until her roots get established. Because, yeah, some of them are just breaking off. So maybe it don't stink. So it's not root rot. Just feel a little, maybe I'm giving her too much water. See what I mean? Her roots are, I mean, it's there, but it's not in the best conditions. I'm still going to use some of this soil, though, because I don't like throwing stuff away. There's nothing wrong with the soil. Dag nabbit. Shoot. Well, she's not ready for the self-watering pot, as I thought she would be, but she is not, in my personal opinion. At least not that size of a self-watering pot. I do have a self-watering pot that's a little bit smaller, but I don't feel like going down into the cellar to get it. I just don't. So what I'm gonna do? Okay, so what the? Don't get out of here. She had a mesh plug all this time, guys. She had a mesh plug. It must have. She had one of the mesh plugs. I feel like, wow. Well, okay. Let me just clear some of this. I think I just talked about this too. You know, you see your plant declining. Sometimes you got to go into these root systems, girl, child, and just see what the heck is going on. Okay, so, we may have to start back over with her. Good thing I do have my nursery pots over here. I am putting her in a small one. Not something that's big. You know what? I may not actually reuse this soil because it is so, let's see. It's like, see that? I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think it's aerated enough. It's not, it shouldn't be like that, plumped up and balled up. Okay, so I'm not going to use it. Not going to use it. I'll use my better soil, my fresh, beautiful soil with, what's that, cocoa chips, and you know what, I may actually, feel like, does she need drainage right now? Yeah, it's about saving the plants. Here I go. It's about saving the plant at this time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit. Even though I know this is a chunky mix, I want to make it a little bit more chunkier. I'll add a little bit of the hummus in here, and this is what I'm gonna put actually in the bottom of the pot. So right now it's peat moss, cocoa chips, perlite, orchid. Did I put orchid bark in here? No, I did. So a little bit of charcoal I have in here. Now I'm adding a little bit of the pumice because I want it to be really draining. I didn't put a thing down at the bottom like a mesh or whatever, and that'll be okay. I'm gonna find a little cute little 4-inch planter to put her in. Yeah, let me We're going to have to start you over, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Rock-a-bye, baby. It's going to be all right. We're going to get you looking. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Y'all may have missed a little bit of pieces here. I happened to be talking away, you guys, and I was looking up, and I noticed that my camera had stopped recording. So, but anyway, I did not finish potting her all the way up, so I guess that's a good thing. And I was initially talking about me not being a good plant parent from time to time because I'll be so focused sometimes on what I want for the plant till I completely ignore what the heck the plant wants. And that's not a good thing. I know it's not a good thing. I'm a work in progress, you guys, so I'm learning to be patient. That is my downfall, guys. I'm just not patient enough. I'm working on it, though. I really am. Okay, so I will try to find a nice little 4-inch pot to put her in, and we'll just start her over. She's in nice dry soil, and I don't think because the soil was so wet to the point where it feels really condensed a little bit, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna wet her. I'm gonna let her settle for a few, and then yeah. And let's see. So I have a lot going on over here. It is a bummer that I wasn't able to use that self-watering pot. I was actually honestly excited to try to use it, but if I can't use it, I can't use it, right? So I want to, well, no, I don't necessarily need to clean this up right now. I have one last plant that I want to pot up, and I don't want to do anything drastic with this plant. So I'm going to put her into this one because, again, this is a glaze on the outside with terracotta in the inside. And it is a drainage hole inside where the water comes out through the crack. I just don't want to put this plant in anything bigger, honestly. It's a little bit wider than the plant. I'm just going to show y'all. Okay, here is my ficus. My ficus benjamina. She's in, I guess, like a, I don't know if this would be a 4-inch plant or 5. And this is a 5-inch as well, but I think it's wider and a little bit more shorter. But I think the width of it will accommodate the height, if that makes any sense in my rationality. The roots are coming up from the top a little bit, and I'm going to do something untraditional with her as well. Her soil is not dry, and I can't do anything about it. And the reason why, you guys, because this summer, if y'all know, some of y'all do know, this summer's not only been hot and humid, but at least in my area, we have been getting like tropical storms like left and right. The rain season has been on in mid-July all the way now into August. It's just been raining. Plants are loving it, yes, and she is such a beautiful specimen. I've had this plant for 4 years, but I need to get her out this pot because when I was dumping out the water that it collected at the bottom of this clear pot, I had noticed this. And I said, oh my goodness, the roots done grew through the drainage hole. And so I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead, because I've had her, I think, in here for 2 years. And I know she doesn't look all that big. You're like, okay, Pam, you had her for a while. But when I got home, girl, she was real tiny, you guys. It was like a 2-inch planter. And she was probably like this tall. So she was really a baby. And so, I mean, look at that. She is looking gorgeous. Putting her outside, you guys, thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. Putting her outside really does the trick. Now, granted, when I bring her back inside, she do lose some of her leaves. She doesn't lose a whole lot. But I figure if I can grow her outside to her fullest potential outside, by the time I bring her back in, she should lose maybe just a little bit of leaves where it won't really make a difference. And I put a little bit, there's nothing wrong with the soil mixture, but again, this is a ficus. I just want to add a little bit of perlite in the bottom, since the water can pool at the bottom of the pot. I don't know. This could be like my comfort to do it like this. And I am going to just try my best to transfer. Man, trying to get her out of here. It just don't stay dry enough outside lately. Like, it's been like, I mean, I'm glad I'm putting her back outside when I finish this too, because you know they don't like being moved, and I only put her in 2 spots. I put her practically in full sun when she's outside, and when I bring her inside, she sits right at my table directly underneath my grow light. It's the only spot I've grown her in the house. Come on, Planty, I don't want to hurt you. And yeah, I'm too scared to have her anywhere else because she will show off, you guys. Y'all don't know about her, you better find out about her because she will absolutely drop all her leaves and have a tantrum, a whole tantrum on you if you do something that she don't like. I'm gonna have to, I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna use what I have to kind of like, and I've been waiting for this plant to dry out, but honestly, the rain, oh my goodness, this is I don't know. I mean, usually raining season, like what we've been experiencing in July and August, I remember seeing it around September, possibly, like maybe the end of August, all the way through September, but it's just been, oh gosh, I feel like this baby don't want to come out. Woo. Push, girl, push. Sheesh. Feel a little bit of wiggle. Come on. I feel her. Okay, come on. Come on. She's got a lot of, I'm going to see if I can show y'all when I finally get her free out of here. Oh, gosh. She is really stuck in there. Whew. Come on. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't want to, I'm trying to get it from the base. I don't want to pull her by the stem. I'm too afraid that I'm going to snap her off in some kind of way. It's like, I don't know, it's like she's stuck at the bottom or something. I don't know how to, oh, come on. Let's see something. Goodness gracious, girl. Dang. Good thing I saved this one for last. My goodness. Guys, I can't believe she's so hard to get out this pot. What in the world? I know I don't have to break this pot to get this daggone plant out of here. It's so crazy, like what the heck? Okay. I have never had this much of a difficulty trying to get a plant out of a pot. I'll move some of the soil out. Oh my goodness. You don't want to leave a pot? Is that what it is? Girl, if you start... What's this, your first baby? What is... Maybe it is. Jeez. Come on. What? It's like she's loose, you guys. But she is attached somewhere to something inside this pot. Oh, gosh. God. Woo. Dang. Dang. Okay, this plant had 5 babies at one time, trying to come out the birth canal at the same time. And it wasn't even stuck. I don't know what the heck was going on. Girl. God dang. Got me showing off in front of these people. You acting a donkey in front of company. So I'm going to leave her alone. Yeah, so you see. And another thing I had noticed too, her tubers were showing up at the top. See that? And so, yeah, I'm just gonna, let me see. I'll put her in here. Yeah. Ah, Pam. I may have to do something else. One of the things I noticed, you guys, I have a challenge of understanding clearly size. And I don't like this now. I just thought that it would look very nice in this pot, but it's not as deep as I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I was thinking. But I'm thinking now I need to switch it up. So I'm going to have to find another pot because this is not going to work. It's not going to work. And yeah, so I'm gonna go get a pot and then come right back, you guys. Okay, guys, so me being lazy, I wound up having to go down there anyway. So I just went down there and I got this pot. About to pull the plug out. Never used this pot. This is more or less the same diameter, but it's deeper, and that's kind of what I wanted. I didn't want to make the pot wider because of the roots. I don't really want to overwater this baby. So I did decide, I rinsed this off and I said, okay, I'll just plop her in here. And it works, right? It's really pretty because blue is my favorite color, you guys. So yeah. And then I went, well, I already had this up here, but I just put it in here for now. This sugar snap planter. I'm just putting the baby one in here for now. And I think I'll have room for her somewhere in here. I still didn't rinse the leaves off yet, and I'll do that off camera. So I'm going to pour this back down in the bottom. I still want to add a little bit more hummus to the drainage. I mean, I think I already did. I had poured it out. Let me get a little bit more. Yeah, I wanted her to be deeper in the pot. And yeah, so much better. Pam, stop being lazy next time. I'm putting this soil back in here because it is airy. It's just wet. Because it's wet still, I'm not going to give her a drink. She's going outside anyway, so I don't feel like I would hurt the plant because this plant is actually going outside. I put dry soil in this one because this one is growing inside my home, so this plant will not get the air flow that this plant will get by putting outside. So that's why I am reusing the moist soil for those of you that may be like, what is she doing? But that's my method of thought anyway. And I might top her off with some dry soil. I'm not using that. This is, yeah, that's what I am using. And then I'll top, yeah, because her tubers was actually showing at the top. And I didn't know if that was a good thing or bad thing, but I knew it was time for me to do a pot change with her. I just didn't feel like it, again, being lazy that particular day, so I kind of like just put soil on the top to cover the top when I probably should have just went on and, I don't know, she wasn't really like significantly root bound or anything like that. So, yeah, so for now I'm just gonna top her off with some of the dry. And again, I'm not gonna give her any drink, especially like I said, I probably really don't have to, because honestly, because of all the daggone rain we've been getting, I can't really say I've been outside really watering my plants too much, except for maybe my Hoyas that's hanging underneath of the awning that I have. They get a little bit of water, but not as much as the ones that's like outside of the awning. And this is one of the ones that's completely outside of the awning. Okay, she looks very, very nice. I was thinking about, nope. First, I was going to use these little balls as a top dressing, but she don't need it. I don't want to disturb nothing she got going on. And I don't want to do any change for her because you and we have been doing a dance for quite some time. And you're looking so beautiful now. I respect your growth. But do me a favor, respect me in return. I got to talk to my plants like that. We got to have a mutual understanding, you know? But anyway, so this is pretty much it. I got her done. My OG done. My separation of this. And definitely can't wait to show you guys the outcome of this. I hope that we're still in the growing season, so I am being very hopeful. I haven't put her outside. Maybe I will one growing season, but for now she's going to be just growing inside of here. And I think I'll do good with trying to keep this wet, because I'll just get my little spritz sprayer and just spray this baby, at least down here where I see where it's growing at. And I don't know, I'll just see what it's gonna do. And I'm just so excited to bring you guys along. So give me thumbs up if you really like this video. I appreciate your support. Let me put her down because I don't want her hitting me in my face. And then I have a concussion right in front of you guys. But yeah, this pretty much ends this video, you guys. And I'll do this cleanup off camera. If you love foliage as much as I do, and you love listening to Planty things, definitely subscribe to this channel, and also keep pushing the thumbs up. It's been helping my channel out tremendously. I appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for the kind words, and I love talking with you guys. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world, and until next time, guys, much love. Bye.